Three-year-old trotters on the track. The 129th Kentucky Futurity featured event at the Red Mile, purse of $561,000. Sponsored by Hunterton Farms, Stoner Manor, and Midhammer Stu-Terry. The one is Dancing in the Dark. Marcus Melander trains for Midhammer Stu-Terry with Brian Sears. Number 2, Quattro de Julio. Marie Ortland Bar trains the D-Farm LLC with Lucas Wallen. Number 3 is Fly Light. Oka Sponstedt, the trainer. He co-owns with Stable Wyandotte. Andy Miller drives. 4, Mana Moore. Oka Sponstedt trains. Dave Miller drives for Al Liveveld, Marvin and Lynn Katz, and Sam Goldband. Number 5 is Jujubee. Greg Wright Jr. trains for John Erdner, Andy McCarthy. Number 6, Really Fast. Nancy Tactor trains. Dexter Dunn drives for Brixton Medical. The Hatfield Stables, Marvin Katz and Al Liveveld. 7 is Delayed Hanover. Oka Sponstedt, the trader driver, the co-owner with Melby Guard Incorporated. Number 8 is In Range. Marcus Melander trains. Tim Tietrich drives for the AMG Stable. Kenneth Kellgren, Rick Wallstedt. 9, Ambassador Hanover. Oka Sponstedt, the trader. He co-owns the Order by Stable. Howard and Judith Taylor and Diamond Creek Racing. Scott Zerot in the bank. 10 is Son of a Mystery. Marcus Melander trains. Matthias Melander drives for the SRF Stable. Holly Lane Stud East Limited. Second tier starters begin with a $100 bill. Tony Gadania trains for Crawford Farms Racing and James Crawford IV. Todd McCarthy at the lines. And number 12 is Johan Paliba. Oka Sponstedt trains for Bender Sweden Incorporated. Yannick Gingras will drive. That is the field for the 129th Kentucky Futurity signature event. Each and every fall here in Lexington, purse of $561,000. Super high five wager begun the finale with a mandatory payout. Good luck. The 12th race just a few minutes away. The 129th Kentucky Futurity. Third leg of Trotting's Triple Crown. Purse of $561,000. Sponsored by Hunterton Farms, Stoner Manor, and Midhammer Stu-Terry. Full field of 12 for Kentucky's Classic. The Kentucky Futurity, they're on game. And they are off and trotting. The long shot, Mana Moore left the gate quickly. Off stride went Dancing in the Dark. Dancing in the Dark made a break. $100 bill from the second tier avoided the trouble as they trot into the opening turn. Jujubee, the favorite. Up and on the move early for McCarthy. He looks to outfoot Mana Moore. Onto that opening turn. Advancing up on the outside, Quattro de Julio. So Lucas Wallen aggressive here with Quattro de Julio, who will move up at the outside. He looks to wrestle the lead away. The favorite Jujubee. Those two match strides past the quarter to quick 27-1. Mana Moore is backtracking in the third spot. Johan Paliba came out nicely from the second tier, fourth. Really Fast follows in fifth in front of a $100 bill, who is sixth. And we've got another lead change coming here. Jujubee up and out of the pocket. So the chess match continues across the backstretch. McCarthy wants Jujubee on the point, and he reclaims control from Quattro de Julio. With Mana Moore still looking over the top pair, third. Really Fast advances up uncovered for Dexter Dunn. He'll bring a $100 bill along with him as he sets it up second over. They're past a half here to quick 54-2 as they trot onto the far turn. The favorite Jujubee under steady pressure from Really Fast. Quattro de Julio hangs in dead at the inside. A $100 bill well spotted second over with 3/8 to a trot. Third up on the outside, Son of a Mystery at off stride went Really Fast. So Really Fast made a break. It's still Jujubee who fronts the field with Quattro de Julio. Followed up again second, $100 bills up on the outside third, 3/4, 122-4. Son of a Mystery tips off cover 3 wide. Top of the stretch in the Kentucky Futurity. Jujubee trying to get some separation. Quattro de Julio still giving chase in second. Mana Moore is third. Outside with the late trot moving up. That's Fly Light, but it's all Jujubee. It's a romp here. He stretches out the lead. Jujubee dominant in the Kentucky Futurity in 149-3. Quattro de Julio finished second with Fly Light third. Jujubee, just 2/5 of a second off 6 packs. World record. With the win this afternoon, a dominant and decisive score. The Kentucky Futurity for Jujubee. Five, 2, 3, 12, 4. That's your super high five order finish. 5, 2, 3, 12, 4. The super high five order finish in the Kentucky Futurity. Returning trackside for the Diamond Creek Farm Winners presentation. This is the Kentucky Futurity champion, Jujubee. Greg Wright Jr., the trainer. Andy McCarthy with back-to-back stakes victories here to close out his Lexington season. Jujubee owned by John Erdner of Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Bred by John Erdner of Florida. Jujubee is a 3-year-old brown colt. He is by Creatine, former Kentucky Futurity champion. For the Cantab Hall mare at La Canterba. Jujubee now 13 of 16 of the season, 15 of 21 overall. Career best effort is second sub-50 win. 149 and 3 is just 2/5 of a second off the world record in capturing the Kentucky Futurity decisively. Jujubee trackside. Presenting the trophy on behalf of our sponsors, Hunterton Farms, Stoner Banner, Midhammer Stu Terry, Steve and Cindy Stewart are trackside, Margaretta Willitigus Clayberg there as well with Per Willitigus. All presented the trophy to the wedding connections of Jujubee. Dave Brown will be standing by momentarily with the winner's circle reaction. Results are made official. The favorite Jujubee. It's 5, 2, 3, 12, 4. 5, 2, 3, 12, 4. And that's super high five. Waiting for the results of the 12th race to go official, and potentially, for the first time ever, the Kentucky Futurity goes faster than the Tattersall's pace by a 1/5 of a second. Again, just 2/5 here off the world record. Jujubee captures the 129th Kentucky Futurity. Prices up for the 12th race. The favorite Jujubee, $3.80, $2.80, $2.60. Second to the 2, Quattro de Julio, $5, $3.80. 3 Fly Light third, $7 even. The exacta was $17. $1 trifecta was $86.20. 20-cent Super 5, $624.52. The late pick 3 was worth $1,228.20. And the pick 4 for $1, $507.80. Official rundown is in for the Kentucky Futurity. 1 Dancing in the Dark finished 12th. Number 2 Quattro de Julio was 2nd. 3 Fly Light 3rd. Number 4 Matamor 5th. 5 Jujubee the race winner. 6 Really Fast was 11th. 7 Delayed had of her 8th. 8 In Range 7th. Number 9 Ambassador had of her 6th. 10 Son of a Mystery was 9th. Number 11 $100 Bill finished 10th. And number 12 Johan Palima was 4th. Rechecking at top down, it's 12, 2, 3, 5, 1, 11, 8, 7, 6, 9, 10, 4. Jujubee takes the Kentucky Futurity. Fans stand by as we will present the trophies. Coming up shortly to the leading driver and trader here during the Grand Circuit meet. As that race went right down to closing day, so those trophies will be presented both for leading trader and leading driver during the 2021 Grand Circuit meet. And we'll wait momentarily. Dave Brown will be standing by. Plenty of happy connections trackside here as Jujubee takes the signature. Two fifths off the world record. Jujubee takes the Kentucky Futurity here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Connections celebrating trackside of the floral chair. Trader Greg Wright Jr., owner John Erder, the owner and breeder, driver Andy McCarthy. Going to sit it down trackside at this time. Dave Brower is standing by with the winning connections of Jujubee, trader Greg Wright Jr., owner breeder John Erder, and driver Andy McCarthy, all celebrating a Kentucky Futurity win.
Thanks very much, Gabe Pruitt. What a celebratory and wonderful winner circle we have to end the Grand Circuit meet here at the Red Mile. The 129th Kentucky Futurity is history, and Jujubee has won it. Supplemental entry, $75,000. We'll talk to owner John Erdner in just a second. But let's start with the man of the day. Driver of the day has to be Andy McCarthy here. Sir, I know things can go, they go good, they go bad. It runs in streaks here. You won the Philly Futurity, and then you won the Futurity, and about 20 minutes later, how does that feel?
Well, it wasn't the Philly Futurity. It was Bucket Bet. That was terrific. It's kind of been a long weekend. Unfortunately, a few of them didn't perform as well as they can. But, that's harness racing, and there's good days and bad days, and it ended great today.
Now, one of the great things about harness racing is family. So as you were pulling into the winner's circle there, you had your sons running across the track after you, and they were both yelling, "Daddy, Daddy." Did that bring like a tear to your eye?
Oh, yeah, it's goosebumps, this horse himself. And then, it's just so special to have the family here out this weekend. And, it's just terrific. It really gets them involved in the game, and it's a great game.
Now, I want to ask you about the choice. It's never easy for you to opt off an Alanya-trained horse. That's your main client, and a $100 bill is pretty good. How did that discussion go, and when did you make your decision?
It kind of started after I won the PA Size Stakes with this horse. Neither of them were eligible, but, Greg and John asked if I had to drive in the Futurity, and I said no, and they asked me if I wanted to drive him, and I said yes. So, they were both supplements, and I wasn't 100% sure at the stage if a $100 bill was going to supplement. So I kind of committed to this horse, and yeah, it was a tough call. But this horse, he just feels like an absolute next level great horse to me. That's what I said to Greg when I come back after the PA Size Stakes final. I showed him my arm, I had goosebumps all down it, and I said, "There's only one other horse that's ever done that to me." So. He feels like a real champion, this horse.
All right, he certainly proved it today. Congratulations to you. Now go celebrate with your family. On to trainer Greg Wright Jr. here, who sighed the biggest sigh of relief at the live post position draw the other day when they pulled out that pill and it said number 5. I know you were able to relax a little bit about that since. That was a couple of days ago, but I'm sure you've had maybe a couple of sleepless nights since?
Yeah, the draw was a big thing. I mean, he's getting a lot of trouble from we were real happy where he ended up in the draw. But since then, though, it's been pretty good. The horse seems good all week, and I was pretty confident going in, and it all worked out.
You brought Jujubee to the Red Mile a little bit early. I don't know whether you had a chance to race last week or not. You didn't. You just wanted to get him acclimated to the situation and surface. I know you let me take a look at him up in the flesh about a week or so ago. He looks magnificent. Is he getting better and better and better?
Yeah, he's just a good, simple horse. I mean, he takes care of himself, and we came right from Hoosier, so it's been wonderful. I mean, jogging him on this track and training him, and I don't know how much better he can get. he's done everything pretty simple.
Now, it's never easy to write a big check with a comma in it, 7.5, a comma 000. How did that conversation take place?
There wasn't much to it, really, John. He was confident and wanted to come, and simple as that.
I just want to pay respect to somebody who's not with us here today. Tony Hall drove this horse throughout most of the season. He was not able to continue driving him at this point. You got Andy McCarthy. How good of a job did Tony do in getting this horse ready to be a champion?
Oh, he did. I mean, that's part of the reason why we're still here, because he took care of the horse, and he got along with him perfectly. That's why Tony's a great driver, and that's why I put him up. I had confidence in him, and I hope he, gets back and, does what he does best, drive horses.
Well, I hope he's watching today, and I just wanted to give him the respect of asking that question.
Deserves it.
All right. On to owner John Erdner. Now, sir, you're no stranger to the Red Mile winner's circle here. When doing my research, I realized that back in 2008, you were here for the Philly Futurity with one tough lass here. Have you been back in the winner's circle here since?
No.
So it's that long? It's 13 years?
Yes, it has.
All right, well, congratulations to you. Now, listen, you're the guy that wrote the check. How did that discussion take place? When did the plan come to fruition? When did you start saying to yourself, if he wins again, we're going to take a shot and put him in the Kentucky Futurity?
Well, after he wound up in Pocono, for sure. And the horse deserves a chance. He's a great horse, and I'd like to see him go as far as he can go.
Does he have to supplement to the Breeders' Crown too, or will you do it?
I will.
Okay. You also had the opportunity, we can't forget about the sale this week, you just purchased his fuller half-brother?
Full brother.
You got to be looking forward to that.
Well, we hope he's half of his older brother because we'll make money.
All right, you will. And congratulations again, sir. The big smiles in the winner's circle tell the whole story. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 129th Kentucky Futurity ends the meet here at the famed Red Mile in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Jujubee, they had the guts, they get the glory. He's the Futurity champion for 2021.
Thanks so much.
Thank you once again, Gabe Pruitt. Again, one last detail before we wrap it up here in Lexington, Kentucky for the 2021 Grand Circuit season. We have to present the awards for our leading driver and trainer. We start with Yannick Gingras. Hey, man, it's been a great 2 weeks for you.
Yeah, it sure has. No, I have the right horses that came into town. They were sharp, so made my job easy.
Atlanta today, you want to talk about that?
She was unreal, She, I was just trying to keep her together in the stretch, but she can go so fast, and obviously the trip worked out, but she's never ceased to amaze me.
You know, we always look toward the future here, us handicappers and fans and everything else, but you had the pleasure of driving two amazing Lindy homebreds here, one filly, one colt. You got to be licking your chops for next year.
Yeah, for sure. No, the year's not over to Breeders' Crown. Looking forward to that, but for sure next year as well. They're been brought along slowly, but they're peaking in the right time, and hopefully they got a couple more good start in them.
All right, round of applause for the folks still left. Leading driver here, Yannick Gingras. Congratulations, sir. Over to Mr. Svanstad. Åke Svanstad, you edged out the win for the training title this season. Congratulations on that. You always seem to flourish here in the bluegrass as well. But I do want to tell me about Ecurie D. We learned a lot from Sarah in the winner's circle before. You've been sitting on this guy for a little while. Today was a special moment. That was an incredible North American debut.
Yeah, he raced very good, but he have raced very good in Scandinavia also, so it was not a surprise for me. He have trained good also.
She told us that we hope that we will get an invitation to the Breeders' Crown. Is that the way the route has to go?
I don't know. Maybe the owners want to supplement also. I don't know.
If he was that good today, after not racing in 4.5 months with only one qualifier, how good can he be in the future?
Maybe he's a little sharper next time.
Okay. Now, your horses always seem to flourish when you get out here in the fall on the red clay surface. You're an excellent horseman as well. Why do you think you do so well here?
The track is very nice, and I like to race here, and the horses like to race here also.
All right, congratulations again, sir. A well-deserved training title here during the Grand Circuit 2 weekends. Åke Svanstad, ladies and gentlemen, leading trainer at the Red Mile. On behalf of Gabe Pruitt and all of us here, management at the Red Mile here, we thank you for joining us over the 2 Grand Circuit weekends. Hey, listen, we look forward to seeing you next year. Stay safe, get home well, and we'll see you next time.